What's up, y'all? Shuffle. Do not be alarmed at the screen. I have a mod that lets you redo all the bosses, but this is a new series that someone asked me about in like December, and I cannot remember their name. I apologize. I get so many comments these days, and I get a lot of great video ideas, and I just forget who says what. But this was a viewer idea, and they said, why not do like a series called Team of the Week? And I think that's pretty interesting. So alongside other stuff I'm working on, I'm going to try this out. It may not be every week, but every month sounds kind of stupid too. So I'm just going to do this as frequently as I can. And in this series, I'm just going to show off teams that I think are cool. Since this is also the inaugural episode, why not start with one of my favorite teams? This is a Grave Robber team that I made, and I've ran it quite a bit. I featured it in my guide, and it's one of my favorite teams, especially for Grave Robber. So I'm going to run this. Someone said it also isn't good in Torchless, so I'm going to run it in Torchless. I'm going to show that this team is actually solid just all around. Obviously, we're going somewhere where Blight is a little more friendly because we have A-Bomb, but the goal is pretty simple. It's set up Lunge to be as brutally efficient as possible, and what we're going to do is, normally I run Grave Robber in 2, but we're going to try and run her in 3. This is also part of a ongoing series of testing where I want to see if, the turn 1 Lunge is better or worse, so we're just running it. And since this file doesn't need anything, I don't care about spending money. This is the file I record all my guide footage on, so I'm just gonna take everything. I'll take 4 shovels, and yeah, I don't want to go super overboard on provisions because I want it to also seem like something normal, right, that people would do, not just taking every stay safe thing from the provision shop. We get started here. I plan to run other teams, obviously, but I figured I'd just start with this one. And since I'm doing Torchless, this is also giving me a little bit of practice for my Torchless file on Twitch, which you should be watching. And usually in Torchless, you want more scouting, just because getting surprised in Torchless is like what kills you in a lot of cases. So being able to scout stuff and prevent surprising is pretty nice. And also, we have a team that has a fair bit of movement. Normally, I should actually go through these. Normally, I'd run If It Bleeds if I was playing in High Torch, but I'm running in low, so I'm going to run Breakthrough just to test it. I may not like it, we'll see. A-Bomb gets to pick everything, and this is just the Vestal loadout. And then Grave Robber, your choices come down to if you want to run some combo of, Throw Dagger, Poison Darts, and Pick. And I'm just gonna try Pick for now, but normally I have ran both of these before, and they're both applicable in different ways. But Poison Darts lets you stall more, Pick lets you do damage up front, and Throw Dagger is just generally good. Yeah, so we're not picking up anything. This is gonna be kind of a tutorial slash let's play deal. So we got this here. We gotta finish these. These relics or whatever they are. Gotta fight. So if we scout fights also, in case you don't know, if you scout a fight, you can't get surprised by it. So that's actually very helpful. And we're gonna open with Lunge. We have a pretty okay crit chance at 35. My other Grave Robber is getting slow draw taken off her. Alright, that's pretty low. But this team does have enough speed that we can decide how we open. So we have some pretty quick people. Also, we have On Guard locked in. Very good for this character. And I'm more worried about stress right now. So I'm definitely worried about this guy. I can't get him. I could run Illumination. That's also a thing. I just don't have it leveled up. So my choice now is to double blight or stun. I'm probably stunning it. Since this guy's in stealth, I'm going to start by stunning rank 3. And then if I blight it next turn, well, actually that just messes everything up, doesn't it? Let's say if I blight it next turn, then it's not bad. Because I could probably bleed it out over 2 turns, but we don't get to do that. It might be too soon to double stun, especially because we went last with Hellion here, so I'm just going to hit this guy. And then this fish has to choose if it's going to guard or punch someone. Actually, it doesn't, because I get to stun it. I forgot I don't have the mod. That sucks. Alright, so does guarding that one. Now we have to decide how we get rid of this guy, because I am pretty afraid of him. If he spearfishes my vessel, I am in like big trouble. Even though I can like shadow fade and kind of fix them, if I lunge, I'm again screwing A-bombs. I need to decide here. I'm probably gonna do the double blade here. This is where I'm missing if it bleeds, and also if I had throw dagger, I would drop it right here, but I don't. So I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna try and get rid of this guy. I also have broken key and padlock on A-bomb, so a double stun is very easy for this character. So that's... What's my stun chance? He's at 100. I have plus 55, so I have 185. I have an 85% chance to stun. Let's see if we get it. Yeah, we did. Okay, so he's dead. Unless he gets another heal here. And Hellion high rolled, did she have... No, Hellion high rolled speed here. That actually sucks, because now I can't Iron Swan this dude. And these guys have prot, so I'm just gonna stun because my damage is just going to a dude with 75 prot, and I don't want to do that. This fish is being very nice to me because it's not using stress wave on 2 people for like 30 stress. So thank you, fish. I think we zap and help this dude along. Although there is a case to zap this. My chance isn't that high. Okay. We're just gonna help this thing go down to Hellion. And depending on what my speed and stuff looks like, I may poison darts this actually. The other choice is to shadow fade. So I shadow fade, what am I doing? Legend this guy? I think we're just gonna go all in on this dude. Now that we can hit him. I hope our pretty high passive dodge is good enough up here. I can also try and double stun. I can double stun this guy. So this is the power of the Abomination with Broken Key. Broken Key is just disgusting. It's so cheap in terms of like how much it costs. That's okay. It's only 23 shots, but he can hit 2 people with that. And actually, that bleed out kind of screws me too because now I can't Iron Swan it. So getting a little messed up here. Let me just kill this guy. Then Vestal stuns here. Alright, that hit pretty hard. I think we Vestal stun here and miss horribly. Alright, pretty cool. Definitely Shadow Fade on this one. For as fragile as Grave Robber is, the fact that she can just dip out like that is pretty helpful. There's the double stress wave. Hit 2. It's a lot of stress. And I think I just hit this guy like naturally here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, I'm gonna waste my other Yop here. Lose some damage, but it's fine. And we have a turn to heal up here. His buff also runs out, which is really nice. So it's a very good stun to have. We need to finish this. We're gonna try to. It's actually a shame that I can't bile on this guy, but I'm gonna try and go for a stun here, and then I'm gonna poison darts and set up my own lunge. Get the Shadow Fade poison darts, which are not that great, but it's something. You group heal because it's so efficient. Perhaps the medium mission was too ambitious, but I did want to show this off. So this might be like a 40-minute video at this point.
Devastating blow.
If I had lunge, that would have been, or not lunge. If I had Shadow Fade first, that would have been a lot of damage, but I didn't, so it's okay. We just have to do enough damage to get rid of this guy. Alright. So this team has a lot of burst damage, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna take the food. I don't need anything else. Actually, I could use some of the money. Actually, no, I need these two. Oh yeah, because I have mods. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, I have mods to basically buy crystal shards, which is what this file needs, because I don't want to kill a thing from the stars 1,000 times. Double scout is very helpful. So as long as there isn't a protective ward, we're going the other way. So scouting, again, showing how just awesome it is. Especially scouting for missions like this where you have to find quest items and stuff like that. It's better to have scouting. I'm gonna fix this. I think Vestal might... This is actually risky. If this wasn't torchless, I'd have Vestal do it, but since it is torchless, I don't want to hit that trap and take like 20 stress. So we're just gonna use Grave Robber because she has the highest trap disarm. Okay, we got this too. If we get through this like very quickly, I am still probably going to look for like 1 or 2 more battles. Also pretty confident we're going to run into a Shambler. I think the chance like 13% on Blood Moon Torchless. It's pretty high. Alright, this is a pretty favorable thing for us. Hopefully we can just like gank this guy. Alright, didn't hit hard enough. My on-guard bounty hunter did, or not bounty hunter, A-bomb didn't quite get the turn I was looking for. Also, the spearfishing, that's gonna be a pull probably. It didn't. Okay, I would have just like lost if that happened. So that's actually crazy. I had 13 speed. This guy has 8. So he high rolled me pretty hard here. And if I could kill with Bile, I would, but I can't. So I'm going to... I'm more worried about the stress right now. So I want to stun this guy. Especially if he's going to high roll me next turn. It also does enough damage. So he's going to be gone if I can get like poison darts or something. He's actually close enough where I could zap him. This is a pretty good tempo zap, honestly. Get rid of this thing. Small, the chance is so low. I think we just gamble, right? Yeah. Because if I get it, obviously, that's huge. That's huge value. Because he's just gone. Then he gets to spend Grave Robber's turn doing something else. I'm actually going to Shadow Fade here. Am I? 3 to 6? I am. Because with that guard up here too, A-Bomb gets a really nice Beast Bile. So this Beast Bile is going to kill this Madman. Then I could zap this again. Just try and get my health back. I think I am. So I zap this because it's more tempo. There's an argument to stun this guy. Then this happens. So this is also why we Shadow Faded, to prevent this, which means Grave Robber now has the flexibility of sitting back here and just like throwing darts. This is how characters die. They get pulled into positions they don't want to be in. There's definitely a double stun, so I don't lose Vestal here. And then I think it transform and slam, honestly. Can slam hit rank 4? No, it can't. Let's get rid of this guy. His poison dart's on hit, by the way, with 17. Grave Robber. Okay. This Abomination's starting to irritate me because I'm like high rolling his speed, or other people are high rolling against his speed, and that's just not okay. So we're gonna do this. Actually, no. Since this guy hasn't taken his turn yet, we're just gonna stun him. And then we're going to try and get rid of this guy. Hit pretty hard there. I need to get Vestal to the back here. Let's think about this. Yeah, I can get rid of this guy. I'm kind of afraid to transform just because it's torchless, but I think I'm still going to do it. So I think I tap this guy with this just to help him get into the grave here. Hellion's got minus speed, so I'm definitely going to transform. That's the thing, though. I don't have to. That's the crazy part about Abomination. I actually don't have to transform. I'm just more afraid of her taking a hit here and dying. Because if this is like Crit Cestus right here, and then she just bleeds out because he high-rolled speed, that's going to be really bad. I'm going to look really stupid on camera. So the safe play is transforming. I think we're going to. It's a lot of stress. But we protect Vestal this way, and then Lunge isn't a big deal, and she can also single heal, so there's a lot of advantages. It's just the stress is a little spooky right now. 100 summers this? That's not happening. Okay, stress healing with Hellion. I'm about this. So he did hit rank 2. And he hit for 13, so I would have Death Order. And we're actually going to transform back here. They're going to stun. This team has a lot of control, and since Abomination is so fast. He's kind of the glue of this team, honestly. Like, these characters all kind of enable Grave Robber, but it's Abomination that makes this team go. So this thing's dead. Guaranteed. So I can spend the next turn stalling, because it's going to bleed out over 2 turns here. It's a shame I don't have Adrenaline Rush, and I can't really move back, can I? Hellion can't move back, so she's going to have to hit this body. Oh, I have to let Hellion do it. Okay, I'm going to move up 1 space. I could do this, but it lasts per turns, which is kind of crappy. Alright, we're looking good. Everyone's full health, except for 1 hit point here. I don't need the blood anymore. I'm going to take the deeds. Take the money too, why not? Okay, so this is actually a good camp room. Hope I have Sank, I do. Advantage of having all the food. And Revel would be nice. I don't have Revel. Actually, why do I have 2 of these? Did I buy that? And Gallows Hammer. Actually, we're going to make sure that she doesn't stress out first. We're going to hit both of these. That's 7. Because Abomination can take the stress. Alright, that was a bit unfortunate, but at least we got her stress down pretty good. No 1-pointers. Alright. Gallows Humor really good as a skill. Okay, is this team in order? Yeah, it is. Cobras. Snakes. I think we still lunge this guy. We picked this one because Hellion can hit it too, so we can focus all of our damage into one thing. Hopefully it doesn't go straight into guard. They usually do. Oh, it's not gonna. Doesn't get the chance. This is a really good position here. If it bleeds, it would be just amazing right now, but we don't have it. You don't usually plan on snakes, honestly. Kind of a low roll. I think it's Blight. Yeah. Could stun this. Forgot that to do that. Man, he's high rolling some speed. Actually, they got 11 speed, so. I'm gonna Shadow Fade this turn, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Sucks. Could resist. Since I have these, I'm gonna pop them. Let me Shadow Fade here. Actually, I don't have to. I can just use Pick. When Pick hits for single digits, I get upset. It actually hurts my soul pretty hard. And then Hellion just one-taps it. It's fine. Heal here. I think they can reach the back, but they just... I don't know. They're all hitting Grave Robber right now. I'm just kidding. I'm out here. This is also to let their post fall off. Protect her a little bit longer. And we're going to stun this and just take the damage here. This also... Oh, that sucks. So let's Hellion finish it off safely. Oh, it took its turn immediately! Never mind, JK! You have to heal here. Group heal's technically more efficient. We actually don't have to heal. There's a big case to stun this. But my accuracy's not high enough where I feel comfortable doing it. Because if I miss or if it resists, I just feel like garbage. I think we just heal right here. There's a really big case to group heal. And we don't have any debuffs. We can actually kill this thing. Actually, we can't. We'd have to crit. I could double stun. I think I'm going to double stun. Because this way... Oh, of course. Since we don't do damage, this thing won't actually riposte us back, which is pretty nice. And I could set up the Blight. I'm going to set up the Blight. You get this fatty lunge. Yeah. That's probably the hardest part about playing this team, is you have to look for... like, that setup. Because sometimes you Shadow Fade, and it's not right to Blight. And then sometimes... like, the turn before, you have to go, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like, you set up that kill we had earlier on Madman, who I could just, you know, kill with Blight and then Blight the other thing. You have to look for that kind of stuff a lot. We're gonna group heal this time.
A momentary abatement.
Almost healed off that crit. She's not dodging like I would hope she is, but it just sucks. It's alright. Chip it down. You can use pick here. So pick, like this is the time pick is good. Sometimes it's not. So it's really tough to say when to take which.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
One food?
dizzy fall.
Yeah. Let's fix this team. That's something to get rid of. Resolution, deviant. Okay, these are not. None of these are bad. We have to do it, right? I'm actually not going to hit this coral. It's not a big deal. Like, none of those quirks being negatives really affect this team at all. This actually sucks that we didn't get the scout. We have like 70 scouting or 65 or something like that. Okay. Let's go check the room first. Because Shambler's probably going to afflict us. So we want to make sure that we have enough for him. Enough in the tank. Okay, the quest is done. This is perfect timing. Thank you, game. She's in the back. That actually sucks. Let me just open with this.
A singular
Make sure we get rid of her, because I don't want an affliction like instantly, which is probably still going to happen. Honestly, there is a huge case to use Absolution. There's a massive case to use Absolution right now. So if I Absolution, because she's going to stress bomb me for 30. It's like 25 or 30 right now. I also have the broken key. So that's more stress. Okay, but I have this too. So I'm like minus 5% stress right now. That's actually not bad. I think I still do it. Because I have so much food and stuff that the damage isn't a big deal. I don't know. This is tough. I think I still hit it. This sketch. I'd rather have 2 stuns, honestly. I'd rather stun this guy more than anything right now. So do we do it? Because Helene's not high rolling this. She got 8 speed. She has a chance. She has a less than 50-50. She got like a 45 chance or 40 or something like that. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna follow my gut. Okay, so she went next. She pulled. I did not expect that. Now I really wish I could have stunned. Oh, actually no, they get the stumble scratch back to back, so that's pretty good.
annihilated.
Alright, we did kind of waste some damage there, but it's better to make sure that thing's gone. So we're gonna stun this guy. Since the stumble scratch I'm not afraid of at all.
Arrows may indeed
But I'm definitely afraid of
but yonder,
the slash here.
gold.
There's a case to leave these guys alive too. I'm gonna fade out here. Just because I am more worried about Grave Robber taking damage right now. The front 2 are pretty hardy against this. Oh no, that's a stun if I've ever seen it. They moved him back. Oh no, they moved him back into like prime spearfishing position. Hit this. Perfect. That could not have been better. Let's hit this front dude. Okay. Oh, perfect. Alright, we're getting some luck. Getting luck where we need it right now.
The blood.
Just don't crit me. That still hit really hard. This is why I call them Cove Lepers. Because they hit like actual freight trucks. Like somehow they found a way to put a freight truck at the end of that spear, that sword. And then they just swing it all 18 wheels. This is not how I wanted my turns. We're gonna go for a double stun here, and then we're gonna go for some stalling. Oh, this is actually what I wanted to. Perfect. Unless she can just clean it up. Not quite. Yeah, as long as we have someone else that can go. Alright, we're good.
These nightmarish creatures
And we don't need shovels. This is the last one here. So we don't need the herbs. So we need all the food too. Everyone for life? Man. Alright, Shambino. If you don't want to see the Shambler fight, this is your chance to click out now. Because I'm going to do this, I'm going to leave. But when you fight Shamblers, you want to... Well, I'll tell you in a sec. I'm going to wait like 2 seconds. I'm going to pop these preemptively. And good luck. Oh, I don't have a torch! No! I guess we're going to fight this. Oh, my team's still messed up. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no. Well, I just got everyone killed. Oh, god. Oh, no. I just walked into it. Mistakes were made. This is actual throwing for content. I have to kill both of these before they bomb me. Which I have a pretty good chance of. For some reason, they're just hitting me for, like, max damage. This is how you lose characters. Okay, good. Let's say I'm about to lose a character and I couldn't do anything about it besides just not making this critical error before. Just gonna heal back here. Why not? Grave Robber is totally fading. Is she? It's kind of risky.
A decisive pummeling. Vigor is restored.
This is the way I can end the fight the fastest. Alright, I'm still taking this damage. I probably should have stunned this. I thought about it. This thing being at -3 is a big deal.
Teetering on the brink. Facing
I totally deserve her dying if anything happens. Okay, it didn't. It was nice to me. 4 damage.
decimated.
Alright, I'm sorry I couldn't show the Shambler fight. I really wanted to. But I didn't have the stuff.
Clearly in view.
Alright, that's me the video though. So, barring that, things would have been nice. And, yeah, that's just the team. So, pretty cool, pretty... Like, I don't want to say, like, pretty easy, but, like, once you kind of understand how Grave Robber and Abomination interact, then it gets a lot easier. Usually with Hellion, you open with Iron Swan unless they're in stealth. And then, if Grave Robber's in trouble, you yop the front two. That's pretty much how it plays. Then you just, like, rotate stuns. Because you have so much stun power here, and a pretty good amount of speed. And then Grave Robber can just, like, pick off targets wherever she wants to, and then, like, jump back when she's in danger. So that's it. Next time, I don't know what team I'm going to use, but let me know if you like this type of video, and if you do, we'll keep doing it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.